Hi, Migmar. Hope everything's going well with you. Everything's going really well here in Canada. Jade is sitting at my feet right now, just sort of wondering why I'm talking into space and nobody's there. Here we go with lesson 2, Megmar. The first thing we're going to do is start with a review of lesson number 1. So we go to Start, Windows, Movie Maker. There we are. So what we're going to do right now is say File, New Project. Okay. Now we're going to go File, Import into Collections. As you've noticed, I'm using sample pictures again. So what we're going to do is just left click on Blue Hills, hold the Shift key down, and push the down arrow, and this will import all the files at once instead of trying to do them individually. So we just hit Import. And there they are, they populated our collections. Blue Hills, Sunrise, Water Lilies, and Winter. Now how we're going to do this is I'm going to go over here and make our video area bigger. So we're going to just drag a video in and we're going to make it a little bit bigger so you can see it a little bit easier, and you're going to notice that everything up in the timeline is in seconds. Okay, we're going to bring in sunset. There goes sunset. We'll drop it down here. The next one, water lilies. The next one, into winter. And as you know, unfortunately, when I hit play, I can see it, but you cannot unfortunately see it. It's a glitch in the program. I'm trying to get around that right now, but for now, you're just going to have to bear with me, and please believe me what you're seeing on the screen. I think you'll notice it once you do this and create it once yourself. So now that we've done this, I'm going to reduce by hitting our little negative right here up on the screen. Okay, and what we're going to do is just slide them in just a bit so we get a nice even transfer of them fading through the back. And then you can just preview that again, please, by number 1, taking our timeline, our blue line here all the way back, and watch it up in the media and see how it goes. And you'll notice it will just start fading through from one slide to another, to another, to another. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to follow basically our storyboard now. The storyboard, as I said, is the beginning, the middle, and the end. Well, the beginning should always start, well, I think, with a title. So what we're going to do is make titles or credits. This is over here. We click on that. Okay, and we're going to say add title at the beginning of movie. Okay, and we're just going to call it my movie. And you notice up in the preview screen, it will show you how it's going to look. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit more here. We're going to say done, add title to movie. And there it is, it's already loaded down here. So what we're going to do though is double click on that right here, my movies, which is the very first slide, and we're going to go up and change title animation. Okay, here will give us many different ways it can be shown on the screen. Just play with them and see which one that you like. There's quite a few automatic effects. So we're going to stick basically with fly with paint. And it comes in really nice and smooth and fades out, and will go automatically to your next slide. So we just say done. Okay, we're also going to go back again to here and go to my movies, the very first slide, and we're going to change the text, font, and color. Now over here, the background is blue. We're going to change it to black, and we're going to make the letters white. Okay, the transparency means how much can be actually shown. By raising the transparency makes it less dense of a color. But I always like to use 100% transparency on my movie. Now you can go in and you can change the size to larger and larger or you can go smaller and smaller. Okay, so we're just going to say done, and that's it. So we just bring our timeline here back to the very, very, very beginning, and we're going to slide Blue Hills into my movie. Now watch what happens when we hit preview. Very interesting. It's a different type of effect. So that is the beginning of how we can do titles at the beginning of our show. We're also going to do right now, I'm going to stop this. Let me get the right mouse here. And go to, hold on 1 second, let me think. Make titles or credits. And we're going to do create at the end of the movie. So we go here, and we can go photo. I can't spell, you know that. Easy. I'm gonna call them pictures. And we're gonna go there. We're just gonna put in here camera work Mr. whoever we want to call it, number 7777, and we can say done, add this title to the movie. Okay, we're going to go back here and double click on this and go down a little bit and change the title animation. Now again, you're going to have many ways for it to come in. Just play here and see what you like. And pick out a style that you like. As you notice, my spelling is absolutely atrocious, but I think you're getting the point. Okay, and we just go done. And we're going to bring it all the way back to the very beginning of our timeline. And now we put a title at the beginning and a title at the end. And just press preview and it will show up. I know you're not seeing it right now, but when you do this on your own, it will be very vivid what you're seeing at the moment. Okay, I'm just going to pause that there because I know you can't see it. So what we're doing now is going to go up and do File, Save Movie Pile. This will take a few seconds. And we're going to save it to my computer. So we go Next, and we're going to call it Movie. Okay, somewhere here's the number 2. Okay, and we're going to save it to, I've created a new folder now. There, Megmar Lessons, and say OK, and we're going to go Next, and right now it's best quality for playback on my computer. Now we can show more choices. Now more choices, actually I'm not going to go there today. We'll go that into lesson 3. Okay, so just pick best quality for playback on my computer, which is recommended. We'll override that in a later lesson. So we go Next, and what it's doing is taking our project, which is the framework or blueprint, and actually making a movie out of it. This is going to take a few moments, so we'll just let it go through. Da 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 da. So I had a very, very good weekend. Things here went very well. Unfortunately, or fortunately, our weather here in Canada has changed dramatically this winter. We hardly had any snow whatsoever. And our Great Lakes, which are very, very large, usually freeze to solid ice. And this year, absolutely no ice whatsoever. And here we are still legally in winter months in Canada. And today it is almost 81 degrees outside. It is incredible. I hope this is not a preview of a very, very, very hot, dry summer. But, oh, so much for me talking now. Here we go. Play movie when I finish. Okay, we're going to go finish. And there is our movie, how we've created it. My movie, fading through into hills, staying for a while, into the sunset, into the forest, into the lilies, into the credits. Again, with perfect spelling. Okay, Magmar, that's it for lesson 2. Have fun playing around with titles for credits. Have some fun playing around with the animation, and eventually you'll find one that will fit your storyboard the way you want it to. Okay, my friend, I will talk to you very shortly. Lesson 3 will be probably another 24 hours before you get it. Be well. Bye-bye.